Country Club in Spicewood, Texas, and we're with a fellow by the name of Jimmie Dale Court. Invited us out here to play golf with him. He's the grandson of the famous Jimmie Rodgers, so we're looking forward to getting around playing a little golf. This is Jimmie Dale Court over here.
Hello. Yeah, it's a nice brisky day out here. Is that a word, brisky?
Sounds good to me.
It's like you got someone in.
Yeah, I'm always strolling.
They call him the brown trout, so he's got a fly in his beard in case he sees a good stream somewhere.
Yeah, I'm always ready.
Hey, I can't wait for this. This is going to be fun. Walk in the court.
Wow. My God, man. Oh, man.
Get in there. Oh, it took a good bounce. Might have gone.
Hi, once again, this is Davey, and we're at the Pedernales Country Club here in Spicewood, Texas, and I'm sitting with Jimmie Dale Court on my right, Eddie Russell on my left. We just played a little golf, and the deer ate all the golf balls, so we thought we'd sit down and chat a little bit.
Lots of golf balls, yeah.
Yeah?
They ate them all.
Thought we'd play a few tunes and just hang out here for a minute, let you folks see a little bit of what it's like back here in this neck of the woods. Jimmie Dale is a singer-songwriter, excellent musician. I've had a chance to hear him already. Really good. And his granddad was probably the original singer-songwriter, and the man that got everybody going on the radio was Jimmie Rodgers. One of the first songs I ever learned to play and sing out was T for Texas, and I'm a Vermont country boy. So, Eddie, what do you think?
Well, naturally, when you think of Jimmie Rodgers, you think of a lot of history. It goes back to when he started in 1927, I believe.
It was a recorded career, yeah. Started in 1927.
And the amazing thing was he only recorded for about 5 or 6 years, and he had a very colorful life. He started out working for the railroad at a young age with his dad, and 14 to 15 years of that, and then he went into music when he was about 29 years old, I believe it was.
27.
27.
Well, actually, before that, he had his tent shows and everything before that, but professionally, where he was recording star, 1927, and he was about, what was he? Yeah, you're right, he was about 29 when he first recorded.
29 years old, and went on, the rest is history. He recorded 110, 112 songs in his career, and did just phenomenal. I mean, the song's been recorded by everybody, and Jimmie Dale is going to sing us a song here. Whatever you want to sing, man, one of your own. Or...
Yeah, I'll do one for Larry Trader, head pro out here at Fernandez Country Club, Little Nelson's Country Club.
Larry, here's Larry Trader here. How you doing, Larry?
How y'all doing?
Doing great.
What's he doing, picking?
One chord?
Yeah. Well, she's long, she's tall, 6 feet from the ground. Yeah, she's long and tall, she's 6 feet from the ground. Yeah, she's tailor-made, she ain't no hand-me-down. She got eyes like diamonds, while her teeth shining just the same. She got eyes like diamonds, yeah, her teeth shining just the same. Yeah. She got sweet ruby lips, hair like a horse's mane. Every time I see that lonesome railroad train, every time I another one now. Dee-do-lay, oh-lay-dee-do, dee-do-lay.
Right, yeah. That's Jimmie Dale Court there.
Where's this? Vermont? Thank you, Vermont.
Got to tell you too, Jimmie Dale Court is quite a golfer. I think you shoot some great golf.
Was 600 after about 10 holes today, wasn't it?
Yeah. You were hitting them 600 yards.
600 yards, straight down the middle.
You played a lot of baseball.
What was he doing over on the right side of the fairway on one?
That was his ball.
That was my ball, yeah, that was me. But you played a lot of baseball.
A lot of baseball.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Sports addict. I couldn't play golf and baseball in the same year there in high school, you know, because there's conflict there. So I stuck with baseball. But golf is, I love golf right now.
So golf's your
My
main sport now.
Yeah. Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And you host a golf tournament in
Meridian, Mississippi. We have a festival there every year. They had the first one, 1953. When I was there, I was 2 years old. They had a big old, real nice parade down Main Street there back then, you know. I remember it just like it was, yeah, that's the first thing I ever remember. I was getting in that parade when I was 2 years old for that festival. Elvis came for the second festival, came in second place in the talent contest. Yeah, there's a little history there. But yeah, Willie Nelson played last year at the festival, Jimmie Rodgers Memorial Festival, and proud to have Willie there.
Well, Willie's a big fan of Jimmie, right?
Willie is a big fan of Jimmie, and he said that Willie told me that anything that he can do to help Willie Nelson's name, Jimmie Rodgers' name, he'll do it. And you know something? Everybody I ever met says that.
Sir.
People can't do enough for Jimmie Rodgers.
I agree. You know, he seemed like the most beloved singer-songwriter that I can think of.
Well, Willie Nelson taking his place, I tell you, because Willie Nelson is well liked, of course, all over the world. And he's a hell of a guy, and he Larry. Larry knows Willie personally, don't
No.
you? Yeah, tell him about it.
No, but he is like Jimmy in that sense, wants to help people as a whole, musicians that are down, musicians that have a lot of songs that they need recorded. He'll let them go into the studio and record, and then when you sell them or you cut an album, pay him back.
Huh.
But you don't have to worry about it till then.
Yeah.
And that's how we live.
Yeah. When's the last time Willie said no? About 1956, wasn't
I
it?
think when he joined the service.
Well, he was in the Air Force, wasn't he?
Yeah. But you'll always see, like Mr. Rodgers and Willie, they always seen them with a smile on their face. It was just either coming from helping somebody or on the way to help somebody. And their outlook on life was just basically identical. It's not how much money you could make or anything like that, I don't believe. It's how many people can you help?
How many people can you help?
You know, and that's the beauty part of the business. It's a business that people help others. It's not cutthroat in the sense of the word that somebody's always trying to get your contract or something. You know, you're based on what your ability is. You know, and there's so many young kids out there that are very talented, great songwriters, but they just haven't had that break, you know, and that's, in this business you got to be at the right spot at the right time with the right material. Mm-hmm. And after that it's all uphill, you know. I mean, you keep going and going, and you never, to us, I don't think we ever reached the top. Because once you get to the top, there's only one place you can go, and that's down. Mm-hmm. But as long as you're scratching and struggling and trying to get by, there's that easy part to it, you know. It's not so hard on the person himself, you know.
If you're in it for the money, you might as well get at it. Never.
Yeah, I really believe that,
You gotta
Jimmy.
be in it for the love of it.
You gotta, yeah. I remember when I first got with Willie, we'd play a lot of $200 or $300 dates. We used to play NCO clubs, and we used to play spots that, of course, there was a lot of spots back in the late 60s and early 70s we couldn't get into because of Willie's had an earring, and he had long hair and a beard. And when I would book them, they'd tell me, well, no, I can't do that. I said, well, why? And they'd tell me. I said, well, that's good. I said, but can you do me a favor? He said, yeah. I said, pull out a $20 bill or 100 or 5. Look at the picture of the guy on the thing, on the bill. Tell me if he's got a George Jones haircut.
Good point there.
Or look at the man on the cross.
Yes, Jesus.
Tell me about him.
Yeah, you did.
Now, is that bad? Well, this and that, you know, and they're still friends. We still love them. And, of course, the spots that we tried to get in then are possibly not in business. Like Willie says, all beer joints got to close. But the people that owned them are still fans and friends. And when we play clubs or coliseums or arenas or something, we always say hi to them and pay our respects and see how they're doing. It's been a great life. I mean, I could have possibly been an astronaut.
Yep.
Had a retirement plan. And
You wouldn't have been happy though, Larry.
no, I don't guess so. I'm still here. With no retirement. You know, you just do it till you punch it. But it's a great business, and I tell everybody, the young aspiring pickers and writers, that to get into it, but make sure you can stand the days that you're going to be hungry. And if you got a daytime job, don't give it up. You know, because you don't never know. It's to run up and down that asphalt, eating cold pizza, drinking hot beer. It's a lot of fun, but you look back on it and say, wow, did I do that? You know, how could I have done that?
Yeah.
But we've tasted from dry saltine crackers to steak and lobster, champagne, you know. And I don't think a person can enjoy the niceties of life unless he's been through the hard times. And then you look back and say, wow, you know, thank you, Lord.
Why must you live out the songs that you write?
Yeah.
You know what it is?
Yeah.
Like Roger Miller says, that those who live by song shall die by the road.
Ron.
So you got your own band and everything, and you play drums too?
Yeah.
Jimmy Texas
I
Blues.
don't really play guitar. I mean, I just pick it and get on guitar. Yeah, I do. I've been playing drums since I was 10. But you know, you can't really write songs and play drums, you know.
Yeah.
So I picked up the guitar about 1980, just learned about 6 chords.
Yeah, that's all you need. Yep.
So I do. But I want to do this one on video. Jimmie Rodgers song. Frankie and Johnny were sweethearts. Oh Lord, how they could love. Swore to be true to each other, yet true to the stars above. He was her man. He wouldn't do her no wrong. Well, Frankie went down to the corner to pick up a bucket of beer. Say, Mr. Bartender, have my love been Johnny been here? He is my man. He wouldn't do me no wrong. I don't want to cause you no troubles. I don't want to tell you no lie. Saw your love just an hour ago, man. your man. Well, he sure not been doing you wrong. Frankie looked over the transom. He saw to her surprise, there on the cot laying Johnny, he making love to Nellie Bly. If he's your man, well, he sure not been doing you wrong.
Oh, you come around.
Frankie pulled back her kimono, pulled out a little 44. Every two, three times she shoots right through that hardwood door. She shot her man,
Clean him out.
cause he was doing her wrong. Called out 1,000 policemen to bring them around here today. Take a Frankie to the dungeon cell and throw that key away. She shot her man just 'cause he was doing her a little wrong. Frankie, she said to the warden, who say, hey, warden, what are they gonna do? Warden, he told Frankie, yeah, it's electric chair, honey, electric chair for you, 'cause you shot your man.
You got a friend.
Oh, he was doing you wrong, a little wrong. Well, this story has no ending. Yeah, this story has no end. The story just goes to show you that there ain't no good in men, 'cause you shot your man. Just 'cause he was doing you wrong. I said you shot her man, 'cause he was doing her wrong.
Yeah, boy.
Jimmie Rodgers.
Jimmie wrote so many songs, people don't even realize half the songs that he wrote.
Oh, at least half. He wrote 100, well, he didn't write 112 songs. And that was over a 5-year span. And that was during the Depression. You know, and they had a little saying back then, people go in and buy a loaf of bread, some eggs, milk, and latest Jimmie Rodgers record.
When you, did he making more money than Babe Ruth there for a while?
He was making $100,000 back in the Depression. That's more than the Babe or the President or anybody. The Babe said that he had a better year than the President did, you know, and Jimmie had a few good years there. Yeah, he was keeping Central Texas going financially. He'd be driving around in the Cadillacs, the yodeling way around the Kerrville Hills, just, yeah, you need some, he'd be helping everybody, man. He was helping everybody.
Like Larry said, a lot of similarities.
A lot of similarities with Willie Jimmie, and I've always known that. Now, Willie, he deserves everything. He get all the awards and everything he gets because he's such a great human being. And Jimmie was the same way, you know. And it's
30 years before his time. You know.
yeah. Yeah, if only Jimmie didn't get TB, he might be around here today, but he got that old TB back then, and they didn't have a cure for it.
That's amazing how he's all his prime years in music, he, you know, every minute about it, been suffering inside, and never, always had a smile on his face and handled the hardships which nobody ever knew about him.
Nobody ever
How old was
knows.
he? Jim?
35.
35.
Yeah.
Lord God.
Yeah.
Just a young man.
Him, Elvis, and Hank. Look, Hank died when he was, what, 27?
29, I think.
29. A lot of good die young, don't they? Only the good die young.
Didn't you say that Elvis and your granddad and Hank Williams were all 100-mile radius of each other?
I think they all grew up in a 100-mile radius of each other right there in the Delta Dixie area of Mississippi.
That'd be an interesting documentary.
Oh, man, I've been wanting to do that in a long time.
see their, all Hank and Jimmy and Elvis, see what all the sayings were, whether they liked the same color, or whether they liked the same food. You know, just because those three men in my book influenced more people in the music business than anybody.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
in my book, and Jimmy started it off.
I don't think that's open.
Yeah, I gotta go now, Eddie.
Okay, this is, here we are now. What's the name of the studio, Jimmie Dale? Now Studio.
They got
Come this way.
Say hello to Vermont.
Hi, Vermont. Wish I was there.
Oh, yeah, this is a Willies studio.
It's all state-of-the-art, board, computers, everything. You can come right, let me show you this. It's gotta be done in a hurry. We can't go in because I don't want to disturb that guy.
See the view he's got out there? That's a pretty view, isn't it? Vermont's not the only place with pretty views. Look out there, it's Texas. Out there.
Is that Lake Travis?
Yeah.
Down
That's Lake Travis, you know. It's Willie's swimming pool. See how blue the water is?
We've been in one all our lives.
Whole world going in the door.
Take a quick.
Look in the
Just,
control.
yeah, would you take a quick shot of me, if you don't mind?
Engineer on the phone.
Okay, I understand. No, I don't. Barely, but I do, yes.
They're putting final touches and.
The one that's third.
Yeah, he's the one that got that book. over.
Train of thought.
That's right. But I had to show you that. That's
Yeah,
great.
appreciate it.
And, yeah, thank you, Larry. Yes, my pleasure.
They give us gold records up there.
Yeah, all those gold records.
Wasn't it always on my mind, didn't they record that here?
Oh, yeah. Always on my mind for all the girls.
Let's party as one. United we move toward brotherhood.